More than 100 years ago, the world changed forever. Millions of lives were lost, empires vanished, and history took a new direction. This is the story of World War I, the Great War, explained in just 10 minutes. In the early 1900s, Europe was the center of global power. The British Empire ruled the seas, France had colonies in Africa, Germany was rising fast with strong industry, and Austria-Hungary and Russia were vast empires. Beneath this power, there was tension. Everyone wanted to be stronger than everyone else. Historians often summarize the causes of the war with 4 letters: MAIN, militarism, alliances, imperialism, and nationalism. Militarism. European nations built huge armies and new weapons. Alliances. Countries promised to protect each other if attacked. Imperialism. They competed to control colonies in Africa and Asia. Nationalism. People were fiercely proud of their countries and wanted independence or dominance. All of this created a ticking time bomb, ready to explode. On June 28, 1914, Archduke Franz Ferdinand, the heir to the Austro-Hungarian throne, was visiting Sarajevo. A young Serbian nationalist, Gavrilo Princip, shot and killed him. Austria-Hungary blamed Serbia and declared war. What could have been a small regional conflict soon spiraled out of control. Within weeks, Europe was engulfed in war. Russia supported Serbia, Germany supported Austria-Hungary. France and Britain joined to protect their allies. By August 1914, nearly every major European power was at war. The Central Powers, Germany, Austria-Hungary, and the Ottoman Empire. The Allied powers, Britain, France, Russia, Italy, and later the United States. The Western Front, stretching from Belgium to France, became the most famous battlefield. Soldiers dug long, deep trenches and lived in them for years. Life in the trenches was harsh, muddy, cold, and full of fear. Food was scarce, and diseases spread quickly. Battles like the Somme and Verdun became symbols of endless struggle. Thousands died for just a few meters of land. While Western Europe was stuck in stalemate, the Eastern Front saw huge movement. Germany and Austria-Hungary fought Russia across vast lands. In 1917, Russia faced revolution. Its people were tired of war and hunger. The new Russian government withdrew, ending the fighting there. World War I introduced terrifying new weapons. Machine guns, poison gas, tanks, airplanes, and submarines changed the way wars were fought. It was the first industrial war. Machines decided the fate of millions. The British Navy blocked German ports, cutting off supplies. Germany responded with submarine attacks, even sinking civilian ships like the Lusitania in 1915. Meanwhile, airplanes and airships were used for scouting and bombing for the first time in history. For years, the United States stayed out of the conflict. But after repeated German submarine attacks and the discovery of the Zimmermann telegram, a secret German message inviting Mexico to attack America, the US declared war in 1917. Their arrival boosted Allied morale and resources. By late 1918, the Central Powers were collapsing. Germany faced riots and starvation. On November 11, 1918, Germany signed an armistice. The fighting stopped. But victory came at an unbearable cost. Over 16 million dead and 20 million wounded. In 1919, world leaders met in Paris to decide how to rebuild. The Treaty of Versailles blamed Germany for the war. Germany had to pay huge reparations, give up land, and reduce its army. Many Germans felt humiliated, anger that later helped Adolf Hitler rise to power. World War I destroyed empires. The Austro-Hungarian, Ottoman, Russian, and German empires all collapsed. New nations like Poland, Finland, and Czechoslovakia were born. Women entered the workforce, gained new rights, and society began to change forever. The League of Nations was created to keep peace, the first version of today's United Nations. World War I was supposed to be the war to end all wars. Instead, it became the beginning of a new world, one filled with lessons about power, unity, and peace. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more educational animated stories from history.